All right, welcome to this June 2025 astrology horoscope. And we're moving on to Gemini. We're going to pick a deck, 1, 2, or 3, but I'm making extra sure I'm shuffling these really good. All right, so we've got pile number 1 for Gemini, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I realize that they kind of blend into the scarf I have on the table. But let's go with it. So this is pile number 1. Let's put these two aside. At the very end, I'm going to pull one of these sacred creator cards. So feel free to stick around even if you didn't choose the other numbers. All right. This is for Gemini. Pile number 1. We've got the 8 of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, the World, Ace of Cups, the Fool. Oh, wow. Interesting. I'm instantly drawn to, there has been something, or there's going to be some changes that are happening, the end of something, end of a cycle. Nothing bad. It feels like it's pretty good. And you're feeling pretty good about it as well. And it's onward to the next thing. And it's kind of exciting. So if you get into feeling scared about it or doubt, flip those around. The other side of the coin is excitement and adventure. Because you don't know. It's adventure into the unknown. I'm being really drawn to the amethyst crystal she's holding in her hand. So it's like if you have something like that feels like your own personal talisman, then have that with you to help remind you to flip it to the positive. Yeah, with this 10 of Wands in the World, it feels like there's definitely your time for things to finally come to an end. You want to lighten that load. So I feel with this Queen of Swords paired with the 8 of Wands, all of the action you've been taking, really see what you've accomplished. It's almost like look at your life stats or in this moment or in this cycle, what you need to maybe measure and see what you can release. So it gives you the energy to still keep going, because it almost feels like whatever is ending, something new is going to start up like right away. So there's no break. It's like quitting one job and starting another without having a little break in between. And that might be weighing on your mind too. So it's important to really have that higher vibe thoughts to be lighter and brighter. It takes less energy away from it. And it gives you that marathon mentality in the way that you can meter out your energy and your thoughts so you can make it to the very end is what I mean by that. And I don't mean that you're exhausted by the very end, because if you really focus on how you feel, how you want to feel, the decisions you make are going to be more efficient. You're going to save on your energy, and you're going to come from that place of higher vibrating love. Well, there you go. That was Gemini pile number 1. Now we're moving on to pile number 2. And shout out if you're still here, because you want to actually read all of them, because that's probably what I'm going to do. All right. We have 4 of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Sun, the 3 of Cups, Death and Rebirth, and the 5 of Wands. Well, I'm really glad that the Sun is here with this Death and Rebirth. So it's bringing some light to that shadow side of things. But what I'm picking up here is this isn't so bad. The Death and Rebirth. It's like something is just definitely changing. It's not ending. It's just changing its form. And King of Swords is really saying that you're okay with the changes that happen, because it's almost like I'm hearing, I planned this. I meant to do that. I meant to do that. And this is allowing you to align so that you're working together with, it feels like with other people, having this 3 of Cups together with that. It feels like you're not doing things alone. which really kind of builds and amplifies your energy. To me, that's giving you the bravery and the courage to take this rebirth a lot easier. Don't even refer to it as death, just refer to it as rebirth. That's going to help you really be in that positive mindset. I'm going to move these up. They're so far down in the camera. That's what happens when you bump the camera and you can't set it back up the same way again. So let's go to this Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Actually, you have all of the suits here. This happened earlier and with Aries. And with the Four of Pentacles, I'm feeling like this change and moving into a higher vibrating, like success, happiness, joy. That's mostly what that is. It's not talking about money. It's talking about you feeling good. And ultimately, that's what money can't buy anyways, right? So there are ways. But it feels like, you know, there is lots of stability that's coming, that you're making these changes toward. But as I was saying, all of the suits being represented here, this rebirth could pertain to any of them or all of them. Maybe one thing is having an effect on everything else. This Three of Cups with the Four of Pentacles, and it's, oh, okay, that's another synchronicity. 3, 4, 5. And then you have the king of it all. You know, if you're playing checkers, king me. So everything, when I see numbers success in succession like that, consecutive numbers, however you want to say it, I see it as everything's happening in the order they're meant to. Everything is sequential. So it's planned, it's meant to be, it's all happening in a way that is just going to be easy and stable. There's not a lot of things to kind of rock the boat. Don't worry, it's all going to work out. And sometimes this, between the death and the rebirth, there could be a little bit of discomfort. But if you trust you're not alone, and if you ask others to help you out, you're all in this together. All right, Gemini, that was pile number 2. Let's move on. All right, pile number 3 for Gemini. We have the Tower, the Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, Knight of Wands. Oh, weird. And Nine of, that is so weird. This was the same, yeah, previous reading. I think Aries pile 1, almost in the same order. And I've shuffled and done readings since then. I'm always in awe at how this stuff happens. It's so bizarre. All right, let's address this Tower. You're going from the Tower to counting your blessings. So whatever this is right now doesn't compare to, you know, this is what's coming up. So it doesn't really matter what it is that's ending or changing. To me, it feels like you have a lot to do with the ease of this Tower moment. By the things that you have control over doing. And I think you're going to feel really good about it. I know these aren't cups, but these are. And it's reminding you that you've been planning for this all along. You've been doing that manifesting stuff where you think about what you want and you feel it completely. As you're going from turbulence and not knowing how something's going to turn out to, it doesn't matter. You don't need to know how you got here. You just need to know that there is some catalyst that's changing, and keep focused on this. Okay. Because then you're going to be making great memories. There's a lot of memory making that wants to happen. All right. And 9 and 10 of Pentacles, which really feels like you're accumulating what you want, and then you're able to enjoy it. And this really, 10 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands together, it's like big celebrating. And it feels really good because you can feel really good about what you did in those moments. And yeah, reap your rewards. Wow. I love that for you, Gemini. All right. This is for you. If you've stuck around, well, clearly, if you're watching this, you've stuck around. I'm going to do a little reading from the book as well. And you've got manifesting and doing. Yeah. Let's see. So that's number 59. 59. So you're nearing the next thing. Making things happen, changing your life, consistent practice, communicating your intentions, manifesting miracles, tapping into your intelligent heart. There you have it, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Check out your other signs